The skies have never seen anything like these metal titans, planes so massive they defy belief, hauling tanks, outrunning missiles, and rewriting history. These aren't just aircraft, they're engineering miracles wrapped in stories of betrayal, destruction, and jaw-dropping feats. From bombers that survived political axes to cargo giants lost to war, their tales will grip you to the core. Buckle up as we soar through the wild, dramatic world of aviation's biggest beasts. First, the B-1 Lancer, nicknamed Bone, a bomber that clawed its way back from the brink. At 146 feet long with a 137-foot wingspan, it hauls a staggering 125,000 pounds of bombs, making it the heavyweight champ among bombers. In 1977, President Jimmy Carter killed the program, calling it a budget buster, but Ronald Reagan revived it, turning the B-1 into a legend. It roared into action during 1998's Operation Desert Fox, pummeling Iraqi targets. And in Afghanistan's Operation Enduring Freedom, it dropped 40% of all munitions, including 3,900 precision JDAMs. Its sleek, variable sweep wings let it slice through the air, dodging radar. Today, it's testing DARPA's hypersonic missiles, a game-changer for future wars. But the B-21 Raider looms, set to replace it by 2038. The Lancer's roller coaster, from near extinction to combat icon, proves its grit. And that's just the opening act. Next, the B-52 Stratofortress, or Buff, a beast that's been raining fire since 1955. Stretching 159 feet with a 185-foot wingspan, it carries 70,000 pounds of weapons over 8,800 miles without refueling. In Vietnam's Operation Linebacker 2, 200 B-52s dropped 44 million pounds of bombs, reshaping battlefields. During Desert Storm, they delivered 40% of coalition munitions, proving their dominance. A 1962 flight from Japan to Spain, 12,532 miles without stopping, set a world record. Its 8 turbojet engines, once doubted, outranged Russia's Tu-160 by 1,200 miles. Engineers faced brutal challenges, balancing fuel efficiency with payload, yet nailed it. Now, plans for nuclear-tipped cruise missiles and hypersonic weapons keep it cutting edge. The Air Force won't retire it anytime soon, with upgrades planned past 2050. Buff's endless reign is a testament to raw staying power, but speed takes the stage next. The Tu-160 Blackjack, Russia's supersonic giant, rules as the world's largest bomber. At 178 feet long with a 182-foot wingspan, its 662,000-pound frame carries 99,200 pounds of missiles at Mach 2. Its variable wings, sweeping from 20 to 65 degrees, make it a nightmare to track. In 2020, 2 Blackjacks patrolled 9,700 miles across Arctic and Pacific waters, flexing Moscow's might. From 1987 to 1990, it set 44 speed records, outpacing rivals. Designed to rival the US B-1 Lancer, it sacrifices payload for speed and range. Engineers battled aerodynamic drag to perfect its sleek form, a feat costing billions. Unlike the Lancer, it's a missile platform built to strike from afar. Recent upgrades ensure it flies into the 2040s, a constant thorn in NATO's side. Its raw power captivates, but another bomber's speed was untouchable. The XB-70 Valkyrie, a 1950s marvel, flew so fast it stretched mid-air. At 185 feet with a 105-foot wingspan, it hit Mach 3 and 70,000 feet, outrunning every interceptor. Its titanium frame heated to 330 degrees, elongating 5 feet, so engineers used movable joints to handle the expansion, costing $24 million per plane, $240 million today. The Pentagon axed it twice. New anti-aircraft missiles and cheaper ICBMs doomed it. Desperate engineers pitched it as a space launcher, an 80-passenger airliner, or a high-speed ambulance, but none stuck. Its 2 prototypes flew just 129 times before retiring in 1969. The Valkyrie's untapped potential still haunts aviation fans, a ghost of what could have been. Now, let's shift to a civilian icon. The Boeing 747-8, the sky's passenger king, redefined global travel. At 250 feet long with a 224-foot wingspan, its 875,000-pound takeoff weight carried 660 passengers across oceans. Launched in 2011, it built on the 747's 54-year legacy, with 1,500 planes sold by 2022. Its advanced aerodynamics cut fuel use by 16%, a feat that took a decade of wind tunnel tests. Chosen for Air Force One's next generation, it's also becoming the doomsday plane, built to survive nuclear war. Production ended in 2022, with the final 747-8s delivered to Atlas Air. In 2020, Sierra Nevada snagged 2 for military conversion, a $1 billion project. Its exit marked the end of an era, leaving airlines scrambling for alternatives. But raw cargo power defines the next giant. The C-5 Galaxy, America's logistic beast, has hauled impossible loads for 57 years. At 247 feet long with a 222-foot wingspan, its cargo bay outstrips the Wright brothers' first plane. Nicknamed Fred for its fuel-hungry engines, it carries 2 50-ton M1 Abrams tanks, or 25 million ping-pong balls. In Vietnam, it ferried troops. In Iraq, it moved stealth jets in secret. Today, it's the only plane supplying Antarctica, landing on icy runways. A 2018 upgrade to the C-5M Super Galaxy boosted its engines, extending service to 2040. Pilots joke it could haul a small city, but its 840,000-pound takeoff weight demands perfect balance. Its role in COVID-19 relief, delivering ventilators, cemented its legacy. Yet, one plane's story breaks hearts. The A-225 Mriya, Ukraine's dream, was the largest plane ever built. At 275 feet with a 290-foot wingspan, its 1.4 million-pound takeoff weight dwarfed rivals. It carried 551,156 pounds, from space shuttles to 130-ton generators. In 2001, it hauled 5 tanks totaling 253 tons, a world record. In 2010, it moved 138-foot wind turbine blades from China to Denmark. During COVID-19, it delivered masks globally. Built for the Soviet Buran shuttle, it debuted in 1988, wowing crowds at the 1989 Paris Air Show. The USSR's collapse killed Buran, but Mriya thrived commercially, setting 240 records. Tragedy struck in 2022 when Russian forces destroyed it during a failed airport raid. Its ruins symbolize resilience, etched in aviation's soul. But where do these giants leave us? These aircraft, bombers, cargo haulers, passenger icons, pushed human ingenuity to the edge. From the Lancer's revival to Mriya's tragic fall, they've won wars, broken records, and stirred emotions. Their size, speed, and stories captivate millions. Yet, with stealth drones and AI-driven jets on the horizon, will these titans soar on or become relics of a bolder era? That question lingers, daring us to dream bigger,